So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys. You guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that? And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. Crazy Cat Lady Gamer Reviewer or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purposes.
Hi everybody, Martha here. So I'm wearing this shirt because since Stargirl, and this shirt has stars on it, is had its finale today. Had its finale today, which was episode 13, Stars and Stripes Part 2. So this was a really good episode, a great finale to season 1. And I don't know, since next season will be on CW fully, I'm probably not gonna watch. I'm gonna get rid of DC Universe. I don't really see a reason to keep it. But after this was a great finale nonetheless. Um, so it showed like 13 minutes ago, right before everybody's all the adults' brains were being reprogrammed. That the Finler's son did do what his mom said. He did hit the bully that was calling him a tuber or whatever in the head, and then the gym teacher told him to take him to the nurse. But then right after that, the football field opened and had the machine start turning on, and then it started reprogramming. I mean, and then it went down like downtownish. It showed a little girl trying to get her dad to wake up. Icicle Kim told her that he'd be fine as long and you're just making him a better person. She tells him, "My daddy is already a better person." So he is a good person. So you tell him. And this is when the robot. This is when Stripe starts attacking Courtney. And while this is going on, Beth and Chuck are trying to find a way to stop the machine. So the way that they did that was Beth came up with an idea to distract the gambler from, because the way that they were going to make it happen is because the blockers to like, because she could see what's going on down there and hear them, but that's because the things were off. That's how Pat and Justin are being brains being reprogrammed. And if you do fight it too long, you end up dying, because that's what happens to the gym teacher. He ends up dying because he's fighting too long. And Pat, since he's trying to not beat up Courtney, because Courtney does a little speech that, "You're my dad. You have been there for me the past weeks. Please don't do this." So he's trying to fight off Brainwave, but it's killing him. So Beth distracts the gambler because they're blocking Chuck from doing that. And so she donates all his money to charities, and that's how she distracts the gambler. And then Chuck is able to turn the blocker, the machine that's blocking, off. So Pat and Justin are back to normal. So they go down there, and Rick wants to go and beat up Grundy, but Londa reminds him that's wrong, and so he doesn't care for right now. And when they get down there, nobody's there. And but everybody goes down. Jordan goes down there. Dragon King goes down there. Sportsmaster and Tigress. And they are fighting the Justice Society. So we have 5 against 4 here. And well, technically Cindy does get out. So and Gambler lets Grundy out. So I think technically we got. Well, Cindy, I don't know. Cindy's on her own side because, and she does get mad. She does get mad. She ends up like stabbing her dad. I'm pretty sure she killed her own father, and for locking her up because he is about to kill Justin, but because Justin's there, slay the dragon, but he's unable to do it. Courtney did. So, I mean, Cindy did. And but Cindy's fighting Jordan, and she ends up like getting past him so she could take down both Tigress and Sportsmaster because they were too much for just Yolanda to take down Tigress. But they teamed up to take down those two, and yeah, they took them down. I'm pretty sure they just knocked those guys out. I think the only ones that died today was the king with Dragon King, and well, we're gonna see later on what happens to Brainwave. So they get inside the Stripes and Rex stay down there to take care of Grundy, and while Yolanda goes down there to take over the machine, that's when Cindy starts attacking Courtney again, and Yolanda goes down there and fights, sees a bunch of the Dragon King's minions, and she defeats them all, but she finds out one of them is Henry. So, but she figures out that earlier Brainwave left the machine on because apparently the machine can work without him. Like, that makes any sense. How can you reprogram when the brain that's going to reprogram is unplugged? I don't know. And he goes and tries to find out where her friends are, pretending to be Henry, and Londa sees right through him and scratches him right in the neck, kills him. So yeah, good. Yep, killing's wrong, but good job, Londa. And they Courtney after she slaps Cindy out of the way, she goes in there and starts breaking the antennas and making where it stops programming and killing people. So Jordan leaves and goes after Beth, and he ends up killing Chuck. And so the goggles are broken, and he takes Barbara up to like a building and explains to her, "I'm doing the right thing. My wife would be proud of me. You can be part of this. I can protect Courtney." But she says, "No. What you're doing is wrong. Your wife would not be proud of you. You didn't know my wife!" So he's going to drop her off the building. In fact, after Stripe got broken, Granny broke Stripe. So Pat came up there ready to fight him. But Courtney got up there and started hitting him. And they both fell off the building. And Londa was up there too. She helped Courtney get down there without hurting herself. And Jordan fell down, and this was pretty good. Mike did a good thing. Mike hit him with a car. I don't know if it killed him or not, but he hit him with a car. So, good job, Mike. And Rick decided to spare Grundy. Now, I think Grundy, the way they make him look in this show, was pretty good. I mean, I'm okay with them waiting toward the last episode to show him in his full ugliness. So he looks pretty good, and hopefully I can find a picture of him, because I don't always find pictures of everybody online, but we'll find out. And they Justin says you spared the beast. So they beat them. So the only one I think might have survived was I think Sportsmaster and Tigress might be just knocked out. And we know Cindy's okay. I guess Cindy goes down there and grabs some weird crystal thingy. That's I guess another villain. And also there was like smoke when the gambler went down there and down to the Injustice League like gym. There was like smoke going around the poster. So Justin ends up leaving town, and then they end up having like a little. It was like 6 weeks later. They had like Christmas party, and Courtney calls Pat the greatest dad in the world, and hit her and the staff and Pat go on a ride because Pat was able to fix Stripe, but they're going to promise they'll fix Chuck too. I don't know how they're going to do that, but they'll find a way. So, and so the last thing we see is we see Sylvester, which is Starman. How is he still alive? I don't know. So this was a great episode. I loved it. Definitely gonna get this one on DVD when it comes out, since I'm no longer gonna have DC Universe. And I think out of all the DC Universe shows, this one was definitely the best. I like this one better than Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol is just I like Doom Patrol, but it's a little too weird sometimes. So but I do like this one better. I like these characters better. So kitty, 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 Sully. I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10. Sully, kitty, kitty, kitty. Meow. Meow. What do you give it, Sully? I give it overpass and my tail. Yep. So, bye-bye, guys. See you. Like, share, and subscribe. Jingle bell, jingle, jingle bell.